Hi, I'm Sister Elise Silvestri. I'm a school sister of Notre Dame, and it sounds very classy to say I founded the Immigrant and Refugee Women's Program. I'm amazed that it's 25 years already. And how I started it 25 years ago, I had been working in parish work and I had done school work, and I wanted something different. And I read a newspaper article and had a picture of Sister Paulette Weindell from St. Pius Parish, and then a worker with her. There was a picture and there was an article about her working with Vietnamese people. And I thought, well, that sounds interesting. And part of my interest, of course, is my father was an immigrant. He always spoke broken English. He wouldn't teach me Italian, and I am still disappointed that I never learned Italian. But he spoke, he had broken English, so he was embarrassed, and he didn't want me to I don't know. He wanted to Americanize like everybody else wants to Americanize. So I've always been interested in people who don't speak our language or are not of our culture. So I called Sister Paulette and I said, I'm kind of interested in what you're doing. Could I come talk to you? Well, she invited me over. And as we talked, I could tell what she did was mostly like social work things. I said, I really don't want to do social work. I'm a teacher. So is there any way I could be involved as a teacher? And she said, well, yes, over at the convent, her sisters, right next to the church, the sisters there were working with Vietnamese women and their girls on Sunday afternoon. So I thought, that's a huge group to teach. And I said to her, do you think any of those women would be interested in having class in their home? And she said, well, why don't you ask? So I asked, and we had about 7 or 8 women that wanted to do this. So we tried it. She got a few people. We met in one house, and I said, this is how we would do it. Maybe just for an hour a day. And I'll go to each one of your homes so you don't have to leave your home. Shortly after I started, I got phone calls from these 2 sisters. One was a Franciscan Sister of Mary. She had just gotten back from teaching 20 years in Pakistan. And at the same time, a sister of another community who had just retired from working at the school office. We put together a basic, the kinds of things that your teachers teach when they don't know anything. Their surroundings, names for things, foods, vegetables. As we grew, and I have to tell you, it was so fun. I just absolutely loved it. I love going into the people's homes. Of all the things I've ever done in religious life and as a teacher, that has been the most rewarding thing.